It's the kind of matchup that makes college football so great. A bitter rivalry game, a long history of classic games, and a lot of bad blood. Dores will kick this deep to get us going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in the stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Great cut there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And off the bounce, that pump will roll out of bounds. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage. Not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the Commodores will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Ball fielded near the 35. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Takes the handoff. It's Davis. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He's wide open. Look out. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. First down and more. He's still running. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And then first down, they go right back to him. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the Commodores looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Trying to find some room. It's Lewis.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
It's an option look. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
They come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Looking to pass here on second down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Commodores move into the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver.
The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from the...
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Sometimes you just have to feel sorry for the defense. You've got everything covered. The backs, the receivers, everybody's accounted for. And here comes the tight end slipping out and taking a short pass to the end zone. Great play design by the offensive coordinator to give the big guy a touch and get him into the end zone.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. QB decides to keep it here. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Booker gets Vanderbilt on top right now. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Receiver in motion now. We'll try to run it with the option. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Commodores.
Man, it's fun to watch this option run so well, especially when they're bringing everyone into the party. We're used to seeing that guy catch 50-yard bombs, but this time he stays in his spot, and man, did it pay off with a scintillating touchdown run.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Refuses to go down. What a catch and run by the junior. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They're going to run the option. Gets the first and still running. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
It's a quick grab. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down play coming up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. And this one is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. In the red area, it's Lewis. Pointing toward the end zone. Can be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through.
Kentucky, 7.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. Now the 40. The 30. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT.
28, Kentucky, 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He gets loose. They'll tackle him at the 27.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Going to run it. It's Davis. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead...
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
Well, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And here comes the punter onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Oh, the ball comes loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
You know, I like this quarterback's ability in the option game. He just doesn't do a good job of protecting the football here. You've got to be dialed in with your fundamentals, or it can cost you at any moment.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. He's got the first down and more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. So backed up, that big play gives them a first down and some breathing room out beyond the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. No huddle now for the offense. On first and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Important second down play coming up. Design quarterback run. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So now it's third and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. One more play before they head to the locker room. Second down, we're going to throw it. Extending the play now. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
35. Kentucky 21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is... This time expires here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Here's the option play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try the option play here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Takes the handoff. It's Davis. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
And he's got it again. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Can he get there on the ground? Touchdown, Commodores. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
They get the touchdown here, but let's circle back to the start of this drive. This is why good field position is so critical. They start this drive in good field position, and it puts the defense under immediate pressure from the start.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Kentucky, 28.
Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Coverage team brings down the returner. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. Now it's second down here.
The receiver looked a little bit sloppy getting out of that break slow and forced the quarterback to be late with the ball, and it made it easy for the defender to break on the pass.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break. Building on the lead here in the second. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
56, Kentucky, 28.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Kentucky offense will take over. First and 10.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats.
56, Kentucky, 28.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Fights off a defender. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation? That PI goes against the receiver. It'll cost the offense. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Throws to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Commodores will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll run it here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this.
QB breaking away. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. They were not going to catch him that time.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
56, Kentucky, 35.
And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Has the first down and more. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today. Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. What a snag by the junior receiver. Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Back to throw again. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, The offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They'll hand it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Screen to the wide receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Commodores will bring their punt team onto the field.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's 1st and goal now. Grinding away with their running game. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
They'll toss it to the back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the extra point was up and good.
Kentucky, 35.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's an option look. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Going absolutely nowhere. The loss of the play. Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Commodores. A crucial pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Kentucky, 35.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the 1st down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking for a late deep throw. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.